Hello and welcome back to the Planet Crafter. Humble. We last time explored quite a bit of the underground cave system and have made some progress in exploring collecting that. In fact, we kind of left off where I needed to do a bunch of collection in the iridium cave area because there was a ridiculous amount of iridium, some uraninite, and a bit of obsidian, as I found, and a few aluminum too, I think. And so we've made some progress along that. We've also made some progress along the trip to breathable atmosphere from insects. Things are ticking along, although they're not moving very fast. That's kind of what I expect at this point, and we just need to kind of keep pushing it along. So in the time since then, we've had a couple of blueprints, I think, unlocked. Oh yes, we have. Let's see. That one's fine. That one's fine. We had the teleporter unlock. Now, I don't know if we can afford these or not yet. We're going to take a look at that, but we will in a moment. I'm also looking forward to the osmium rods because those will, of course, give us the ability to make them, especially because, well, we'll find out. I'll show you in a minute here. And then we might have unlocked another butterfly species. I can't remember if we unlocked that one in the last episode. Also unlocked maybe another tree species, but I think that one came in the last episode. The outdoor farm, which allows us to grow vegetables outside rather than in these things, which is kind of interesting because we haven't even bothered with the tier 2 plant growers yet, let alone the farms. And then also we unlocked the butterfly display box, which is more of a decorative item. I don't think they have any benefit to putting the butterflies in there. It's just a matter of matters. Let's see. Let's take a look at the teleporter because that might be something useful to make. Assuming we have at least 4 pulsar quartzes and assuming we have the power to power these things, which they require 276 energy to do so. Yeah, we should be fine. We have 14,000, and they're at 276, so we should be good there. Pulsar quartzes are down here. I have exactly 4. Oh, isn't that convenient? Let's see, we're going to need 2 osmium rods then. I should have super alloy to do that. I actually have those already made. I have downsized quite a bit of the items that can be turned into rods. So iridium and uranium are down to 1 overflow box each. Super alloys down to 1 overflow box, plus what's downstairs that you already saw. And then the osmium I have not reduced yet because I cannot make those rods yet. And I've reduced them by selling all the rods that I could to the rocket, to the trade rocket. So let's collect these and any uranium ones we have, which is a few. And I'm going to send these off in the next rocket here. I've sent several rockets, and I believe we are at the point now where we can afford, thanks to selling off all of our multiplier fuses, we can afford the 10,000 credit 3x3 living compartment. So we'll do that, and then eventually I'd like to save up enough, of course, to get us to, eventually and fairly soon, to get us to the tier 3 hydration level. To get us to the tier 3 thingy. The tier 3 storage, wherever that is, that I'm not seeing now. Oh, tier 2 locker storage. There it is. So we want that very soon as well. Let's go ahead and launch this trade rocket here. Okay, so let's get some water because well, we need to drink and we need to eat, which is fine also. You can see, of course, that my plants are all fully grown again in their growing compartments. But honestly, we don't need them that much yet, so that's fine. Let's eat one. Keep one in my pocket. I probably don't need to carry the oxygen and the water anymore, and I may not even need to carry the food anymore, but I'm going to keep it still, just in case for a little while yet. We're down to 0.3 per second oxygen usage, also, thanks to the increased atmosphere there, getting all the way to O2. When we get all the way to O2, that'll be 0, at least outside of water. And then I want to go ahead and collect these items up for the teleporters. The 2 of you, and the 2 of these. I also moved the excess crushables upstairs too into general storage, because I was tired of looking at them. 2 of these, and then all 4 of those pinkiums, which won't be a problem, which you will see in a little while. And then I want to build the first one somewhere in the base here, and I think I'm going to put it here. I think. That's good. That's pretty tight there. We'll go this way then. Did I misread the power meters? Oh, it's 276 kilowatts. I need more power, which means that I shouldn't have sold off those uranium rods. All right, that means we got to make a couple. Let's go upstairs and get what we have in the uranium box up here, which isn't much. And we'll come over here and collect up what's in here. And we'll turn that into rods. And we'll do that again and again and again until we have... I'm going to say we need to have at least 6 rods. Which means we might not have enough. Let's see. That's 4, but we also have a surplus fund here a little bit. Yeah, let me put this stuff away someplace. Someplace that might be... Actually, I'm just going to throw it all in here. It's fine. Here we go. Over here, I have some uranium, iridium, these other metals too. I'm going to take the dolomites out of here. I'm going to go put those in storage. And I guess I'll take that too. And we're going to get rid of some of this stuff. Let's see. Uranium can go in there. We'll pick it up in a little bit. Iridium can go in here. We'll pick that up later. Upstairs, we have sulfur. No, sulfur. Silicon. Good. Super alloy actually should put downstairs, and the crushables go in here, which I do not have enough room for. Crushables 2. Oh well. So I need to grab some iron, which I don't have in that front box because that was my last 3. And we need a crushables 4 now, because I'm not crushing dolomite. Not until we actually need it. Although I could turn it into super alloy, or most of it into super alloy, along with the... I said super alloy, and then I clicked it. Along with the aluminum that I still have in quite an abundant quantity. Let's grab out of here, then, the iron, really everything. And we should hopefully have enough uranium now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Enough for 1, which is enough still. We're still 3 short in order to make a... Actually, I'll take all of it. Make it into a rod. We're still 1 short to need to make 2 power things, which means we need to go and probably just do what we're going to do, fortunately. Iron, well, let's go to iron 9 first there, and then 10. And I really need to get rid of this iron, but also, let's see, iridium, I think I can put that downstairs. Now I have 2 staircases to this level, thanks to the changes we made last time. And, yeah, we're doing pretty good. So I will, unless I magically got 3 more of the, or sorry, no, there's going to be 9 more. We're not going to be able to make 2 of these yet. So I'm going to wait. We'll just wait on that. I'll keep the stuff in here. That way it's isolated a little bit from everything else. And we're going to do a little bit of exploration in the, in those caves again. Because there is more stuff to do out there that I found that I think some of you will be very interested in seeing. So I have made this trip back and forth a few times. The teleporter would have been useful, but I don't have the power, so that's okay. And actually, we made one of these discoveries at the end of the last episode, and so we need to return to it so that we can do more. And you can see also my truck is downstairs. We're going to go down to it as part of this adventure. I left it out there because I have all the booms in it, and so I didn't bother bringing it back. So in this way, where we poked in last time, at least I think this is where we found it. Otherwise, it's the other one, but either way. There's a vine here. And by the way, my search for iridium, aluminum, speaking of aluminum, obsidian and uraninite in this area is not exhaustive. I have not fully completed it. And we popped up here last time, and I said, oh, this is another area we can go. Let's not do this yet. So we're going to come up here and do it now. There's also a bunch of bauxite, too, which would give us more aluminum when we need it. No, it's not climbable. But it also has things like chests. I don't think I'm going to pick up all of the goodies around here just now, especially not the bauxite. We'll do that. I'll do that off camera again. I think that works out better for us all, because I can see how this might be considered somewhat tedious to go around picking up everything. Oh, that's a nice little outlook here. But I wanted to at least do some of it on camera, especially the exploration part of it, the revelations part of it, and save some of it for off camera. I want to see if I can go this way. Because it's dark. And I can turn the flashlight on, but it's not going to do a dang bit of good. I don't know if this is supposed to be a legitimate path that I'm following here. I don't think so, no. It looks like there's nothing over here. Okay. So we'll head back. The jetpack kind of gives you the ability... Ooh, that was a weird transition there. To go places where you kind of shouldn't be able to go in the game. And I kind of wish... That looks suspicious. Like, maybe I should be able to find something in here. Thinking green chest here. But I'm not seeing anything in these roots of this tree, so I guess not. But yeah, so there's that anyway. It's suspicious that there's like a ramp kind of going up there, but it doesn't lead to anything. So kind of looking around here some more. We already looked over there. We have this. We have over here. Again, kind of the common stuff. Not the common stuff. The stuff that I'm expecting to find in this area. The common for this area stuff. There we go. There's the English words. Over here, nothing. I'm really expecting to see a green chest in this area. In fact, I'm really shocked there's not one, because this looks like a prime spot for one. Maybe I'm just blind or stupid. It's happened before. It will happen again. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised there's not a green chest tucked away in one of these little crannies here. But that takes care of this upper area here, at least. I want to go back down, and then I would like to drop down to the truck, mostly to unlock what, or to dump off what I have. Although I could just come over here too. We do have a box. No, we can go over to the truck. That's fine. We can drop down to the truck. Which is at the bottom of this vine, which we had climbed up and down at least once or twice. In the last episode, I believe. Well, it's not quite at the bottom, but it's over here. And it's over here because I found a couple of geodes we need to explode, rather. Let's do this, and then I'm going to do this to bring these back. And I'm going to grab 2 for now, because I know there's 2. One of them being this one, of course. The other one was somewhere in the area that I can't remember exactly. But somewhere right around here someplace. It might have been over the other direction. Off. I can see. Ooh, an uncommon. I'm going to pick that up because we still need... Oh, I should have done that while we were still in the base. Specifically, silkworms. Or silk, I should say. Where's the other one at? Around here somewhere. I know it's here because I remembered 2. Around these cauldrons someplace. I may have just flown over it and missed it again, but around here somewhere. Oh, right, there it is. I parked the truck there for a reason, by the way. Because it was in proximity of the 2. There's 130 teratogans from that last rocket. Wasn't a full rocket, so didn't get everything. There is a rod there that I cannot target. Will you let me target stuff, please, game? Got the it spawned, but I can't target that rod because it's embedded in the rock. Nor can I target the other iridium. That's too bad. Did you have a rod that I couldn't target either? Who knows, actually. Okay, well, that's all we can get from this. That's fine. I do need a drink, but I think we can go get one. Rather than use one. Go this way, I think. And down this way. We can get a drink down there, I think. If not, I have a bottle of water. And I wanted to come this way somewhat anyways, so this is fine. Let's see, that river runs through it. No, it's not over here. It's way over there. I guess the bottle of water would have probably been more prudent. Or, no, it's right there. Okay, that's not bad. Not too bad. There's also the water on top of lava, which is one of the other things I wanted to do here today in this episode. That we could have gone to, which wouldn't have been very far either. But instead of doing that first, there's something else I want to do first. And that is up here. I think it's on top of this first incline here, but not all the way up there. Over here, there's more of these cauldrons, and they're kind of below, you know, there on the surface the further away openings in the surface. But I found something while I was flying around over here, finding and missing some iridium. And that is this cave here, containing a crap ton of pulsar quartz. Really, 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 really nice to find, because as we've talked about before, these are tough to get a hold of. There should be a place... No, we can't mine them. We have to make them. We haven't gotten the ability to make them yet, but we will at some point. And when we do, then that'll be the way to win the game. But now we can make the nuclear fusion plants, the pink ones. One of those, which will give us 1485 rather than the piddly or nuclear reactors that give us 331 each. So I can make one of those now with the pinkium we just picked up, and that makes... Oops, I just stepped on the heat. It makes my life a lot easier / better / something. So that takes care of that problem. And I want to go back into the iridium cave proper. And again, all the stuff that is dropped in the truck. Where's my truck? There. Dude, where's my car? I'll just leave there, and I can bring that back, or at least most of it back. Wait till off camera to bring most of it back. But I want to go back into the iridium cave proper, because there's still some more stuff that I found that I wanted to share with you all. And so we fly. This way? Yeah, that way. Should I have dropped? No, it's fine. Probably fine. Might be fine. We'll see if it's fine. I might have wanted to stop and get some oxygen, but we're getting to the point where it's not going to matter much either. So, over here, and if I can find the spot again, that's right there, actually, I think. There's another rope here to climb. There's an iridium back there on the ground that I didn't get. There's another vine here to climb. And this leads up to an area with more iridium in it. Okay. A lot more iridium. I'll, once again, devote myself off camera to collecting the uranite and more here, but we find a wrecked robot that has those things in it, and does it have a message? No, it does not. Okay. Do we find, though, maybe a green chest? Glad I looked. Obsidian? Yeah. Okay. That'll be part of the off-camera reconvene here. I'm going to look in this chest here, this blue one, but I'm not going to pick it up. Good stuff, as always. Too much good stuff in many ways, but it's fine with me. Then, yeah, lots of... Oh, this was a fun thing. The obsidian, and sometimes there's iridium in the lava. The only way to get that is to build a frame. Just kind of amusing that you can do this, by the way. In the lava, but one unit of build up, and then you can target it. Otherwise, you can't really get it. But it's funny that the frame built out of iron doesn't melt in the lava. At least funny to me. That clipped me into the place that I don't want to go. And also I fell down off of the surface. But I think we might be done enough up here. Wait, there was one right here? Ooh, that was a good thing I came back. Well, I would have gotten it eventually. But there's a robot right here at the top of the vine. Almost at the top of the vine. So there we are. That should be at least the secrets up here. And then it's just down to picking up that chest and all the items on the ground and stuff. Which will just be, like I said, an off-camera labor. Stuck on something there. Okay, down we go. Or just fall down. Whatever. And so, I think we'll come out this way. I have that oxygen pod out here, which I should go pay a quick visit to. And then there might be more over in this area that we hadn't gotten to yet that I would like to get to now as well. And there's also a chest here still. This probably got looked in early, and it does have early stuff in it. So that proves the question that we had much much earlier in the game of if you open a chest, even if you don't take anything from it, what happens? And that's what happens. I'm going to drop these in here. The plants can stay in here. Honestly, because I'll just come back for it. That can be actually all this stuff. I'm going to keep the pinkium with me, though, because I would like to use it. And the blueprint chips, at least the last time we checked, are not usable yet or again. But they might be... we haven't checked them, but we have plenty in the base to worry about later. I thought I saw this here. I didn't actually investigate, but I thought I saw this here. And this cave contains obsidian. Which is fine. It's not super great because we can mine obsidian, but there are also some robots. Good. No message from you? No. Chest here, blue chest here. I'll go ahead and take it since, well, no, why not? Since I have an empty inventory. There's another one here, though, so maybe I shouldn't take that one. This one here has those two thingies. And this is one of the big crawler bots here. And it looks like it was trying to mine obsidian, I guess. So I will come back for that other chest as well as the obsidian on the ground, of course. But sadly, I don't see, once again, another green chest here. We're up to, I don't know, 8 or so green chests, I think, at this point. Eventually, like I said before, I will pull up the map and find out how many there are. The super spoilery map. I'm guessing I'm not really supposed to fly up there to find anything. I should go drop this stuff off over there in that habitat pod, though. Just for reasons. I don't have to carry it around. I shouldn't have looted the chest, really. Alright, well, that's all we get. Should I take something else back besides that? I'm going to take this back besides that. And I think there was more inside here. 2 climbables, the pinkium, yep. And then, yeah, one more thing to show you all here. If you recall the last time, I was very suspicious of... Going the right way. Going the right way, that too. Of the lava under, or the water on top of lava. I was like, this has got to be hiding something that I should want to get into. And we found the one chest behind the waterfall. I think it was this waterfall, but don't quote me on it. I looted whichever one it was. But then as I was kind of flying, I guess, for lack of a better word, around down here, I found other little caves where there are other chests hidden away underwater but above lava. You have to kind of be a little bit careful, I think. I haven't tried bumping my head or my feet against the bottom here. But you have to be kind of, I'm guessing you have to be kind of careful to not touch the lava. But I'm amused, again, by the fact that it's still lava or magma or whatever, whichever one it means, whichever one is correct here in this condition, that is not immediately hardened and turned into rock, some kind of igneous rock or whatever. I don't know how many of these little chests there are in Alcos. I did find that one, and I was like, okay, well, this is going to be content for the episode. Rather than me just picking it up and talking about it, I can actually kind of show that setup, I guess, and then also discuss. I am burning through oxygen at a faster rate now, of course, because I'm underwater. We have to keep that in mind. We are... Ow. Here, ow. Eat. Some idiot burned himself. So I was correct about the burning yourself thing. Well, I think that was on on my side, on one of the rocks, rather than on my feet, but still. The lamp may or may not help here. It looks like it does help a little bit. I think I touched that. Almost positive I touched that. I might touch it again. Nope. Okay, good. So, but I don't think I see any other. That would be, unless that was the one we picked up. That would be a good one there. Might have been the one we picked up. This is easy to get yourself lost and confused in here. But just kind of stuff hidden. And it's kind of one of those things where you have no idea. You have no way to know what you're looking for. You're just kind of looking. which this game is kind of good for that concept. It's kind of one of its core concepts, I guess, is you kind of just look around and explore and find things. So hopefully I have caught everything that's here underwater. If not, I hope it's not a green chest. And if it is, we'll probably end up using the map to find any of the green chests we still need to find, or some sort of a guide or something, because the maps, I don't think the map shows the vertical coordinate, just the horizontal, so it might be a little bit of a challenge also. I think I might have looped through this whole place now. I think we might be back close to that. We're back close to that waterfall. But I think that might be the end of it. In which case we have found everything. But if not, well, let me know or something. So I'm almost out of oxygen again, because we spent a lot of time underwater. But that was the extent of the things that I found down here that I did not yet know, had not yet shown on camera. I think we could go grab some stuff, I guess. Kind of see. What do I see here? What do I just see? I think I just see. Oh, there's. Okay, I'm clipping things now. Yep. Improper display of boundary here and stuff. Cheese our way up that rock face and then turn the flashlight off. I'm gonna drop down. I think. Oh, I can just go there. Unless there's a reason to go get stuff from the truck, but I don't think there is. I'll just leave it there and I'll collect the stuff from it off camera. We can head back to base though and make this nuclear reactor. Fusion reactor. Is anything in here? No. We can make our teleporters. I guess I could stay there for the rest of my oxygen, although I don't really need it. Just needed a little bit more to get myself back to base, but then again, maybe I didn't even need it. So I've got stuff in the truck and stuff out in the sort of obsidian areas, oxygen box, habitat box, but it's not too bad as far as stuff for me to go collect, plus all the stuff I need to collect off the ground still in those areas, but that's not too bad either. So let's go ahead and make that fusion thingy, which is going to require 4 super alloy. Actually, I might be able to make 2 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I could make 2 of them. And that would still give me enough for 1 more teleporter. In that case, give me enough for 2 of these. I don't know what else I would want to spend that stuff on anyways, so pulsar quartzes, that is. So I think this is probably the best way to spend it, besides on the teleporter itself. And so let's do this, that, and now we should have an abundance of power, and we can make our teleporters. Give me all your money except for these now, and like I said, we'll have enough for 2 teleporters, and we can go put this one in here again. And then the other one, I don't know where I want a permanent one at yet. At least for right now, this will be a permanent one, and I'll carry the stuff for the other one. I do want to drop off this and that into booms. The obsidian I need to keep. Sulfur can go here. I have a lot of... Oh, I have too much sulfur, actually. Give me a couple more iron. Too much sulfur. Ah, okay. I was just seeing, do I want to make another box for sulfur? And I think the answer to that question is, eh. That was 4, sulfur 5. Wait, I might have actually put one over there already. I did. I have 5 and 6 over there already. Put that back up again. Memory. I can go in there, and then I have 2 plants, which I think I have here. And I have 2 extras of these, and I have a fertilizer. Fertilizer goes here. Extra pinkiums can go in here. And then I'll put out the model, which is one of these kind. I did rearrange this a little bit, because I think, well, there are definitely 5 different models that I've found so far, and I had them arranged weirdly, so I rearranged them at some point too. This is fine here. Okay, so did we unlock something while we were floating about there, doing other things? I don't think so. We could set up some farms, but I think I'm going to wait till we do the rebuild. Ah, yes, fabric. I have some fabric, or silk rather, and we can use that to make fabric, I believe, in here. Yes. It's more fabric, which gives us enough stuff to make the chips we wanted for the truck, and more. I also have uncommon larvae that we can use to make more silkworms, bacteria, and fertilizer. Did I have any silkworms made? I did have one here. Okay. 2 here. Okay, I only need to make 1 more then for now. Let's put the other 2 back in there. Bacteria and fertilizer. I'm going to make 1. Can't really see them once they're done. It's kind of a weird thing, but it's okay. And then I'd like to make some butterflies. We have unlocked the Amel, I think it was. That's the one that we unlocked, which is a rare mutagen fertilizer combination. I do have a few rares. So I'm going to grab one of those. Mutagen and a fertilizer. Oops, wrong thing. That. And then this also needs zeolite, water, and oxygen. So I'm going to grab an extra zeolite because we'll need that in just a moment. Water and oxygen too, I suppose. If I still wanted to carry the ones that I'm carrying, which I probably should carry. In case. Got kind of close to a problem there. The oxygen, we definitely got close to the problem with the food. Also grab a spare of. So yeah. These have 90. This one is at 50. We grab the additional 2 of these, 2 of those, or the 2 of these I have. Got you. Got you. And then this over here. Nearly done. Wait for it to finish, I think. Here it is. That gave us a penga. I think we have pengas out in a butterfly dome already. I must, because I have them in here already too. So the 3 of you can come over here and make one of these thingies. Here. That'll produce silk, just as this one is producing silk. Let's go look at... Oh, I can't look at the truck chips because the truck's not here. Well, I kind of can, but I also can't. I don't remember what I specifically have or wanted. I think it was for the tier 3 inventory increase, and I think I have a tier 2. Technically, I would just need to make 1 more tier 2 and then be ready, but I don't want to go through the effort of doing that when the truck's not here. And I don't really want to go through the effort of retrieving the truck right now. I think I will put this fabric in... I think I have it currently in miscellaneous. I don't know that I have room there for fabric and miscellaneous. I don't. Okay. So in that case, I will put it in with bugs because reasons. That make sense. And that'll be good. Oh, we have butterflies again. We have a chevron and another penga. We still haven't seen the Amel yet. The chevron and the pengas have popped, but the Amel has not. So there's a way we can do that. One, we can keep doing what we're doing, which is to keep making them and hoping that they come out, and just keep making them and hoping they come out, and making them, hoping they come out. Or we can do an advanced technique, which I've done before, obviously. But I need to make. Okay, is the recycling machine. We need to make 2 of the deconstruction chips. Basic deconstruction chips, which is silicon and magnesium. 2 of you. 2 of you. And then a whole bunch of super alloy. No, I only need 3 of those. And then I can do boom, boom. Did the wrong one. Oops. Well, I gotta do that again. I'll have to deconstruct that. Get this deconstruction thing going. Boom, boom. And then, just as I crafted, or I built the shredder machine, I can now build a deconstruction machine, which I'm going to stick right in here. And this, a recycling machine rather, and this will allow me to recycle any crafted or craftable I need to go get a drink. Object, item, into its component parts. There may be one or two weird exceptions to that, but any, generally speaking. So that comes out as magnesium and silicon that went into it. So I can immediately deposit back in these boxes. And I can also do the same with organic craftables like butterflies. That will spit back out the organic components that went into making it. It's kind of nice. Gotta kind of click to collect them, but they're kind of a pain to collect. And then you just recraft the item, whatever the item was. If you're doing something that's randomly generated like this, or if you don't need it anymore, then you can use those materials for something else or whatever you want to do with it. So that takes care of all of that shenanigans. Let's see, what else did we have going on? Basically did all of that. You know, maybe it is worth it to head back out to where the truck is, put our teleporter there, at least temporarily, and use that as a basis for bringing back materials that are in it, rather than waiting on those. Because there were some rods I would like to... Oh, that's actually what we can do first. Is we can... That's the teleporter, but then we can go out to the... If you don't name it, it gives you coordinates, by the way, if you didn't notice that just now. It's going out here to the rocket and picking up our blueprint that should be here in the storage, and then learning that on the blueprint screen. Because that is sort of the second to the last piece of content that I wanted to have. The last being that tier 2 locker storage. Before we proceeded. Do you have any specialty ones? I don't think so. I'm just going to take one and see if I can unlock anything else here. None. Okay. I thought so. And we might be done with those, which is kind of a bummer that there are so many. But also they have so many because you're able to find them in different places at different times. Another one of those, but we did get an AML. So we can use that. That has a 300%. This was 230. This was 250. So actually that one's a better one to put out if we wanted to put that out for some other reason. Actually, I don't know if I have one of those made for sure or not. Go upstairs and find out though. I'm gonna reprocess this into another one. Maybe we'll get another AML, maybe we won't. And let's go upstairs into, not there, into here. In here we have Impalio and Galaxy. And then up again, we have Panga and Chevron. So we definitely could do another butterfly thing. Probably up even further. But definitely we do another one. But I think what I will do now is well, maybe I should sell some more of these rods. The issue is that the things that are really worth the value are the things that you can buy from there, or obviously sell back to there, like the blueprint chips. If you accidentally buy, like the blueprint chip I just bought, if you accidentally buy another one, then you can send it back and get the credits back, which is a nice feature of that part of the system. But otherwise, there's not a whole lot that's worth a whole lot of value. And in the production of things, you kind of run out pretty fast of things until you're really ramping up production, which we're almost ready to do, but not quite. Give me all of these. You can have that. I'm going to sell all these. I'm not going to sell the super alloy rod because I'm using it. And let's do this and that. And we only have 1328. This is only going to give us 54. Not even worth sending. I'm just going to leave it alone. And let's fly out to our truck again and put our teleporter down, and then we can use the teleporter a little bit to bring stuff back and forth. As far as permanent teleporter sites, historically my preference has kind of been putting them in places you may go. And places that I may go are places where I'm doing mining. So every place we put out a miner a few episodes ago would be a candidate for me. Otherwise, I don't know what other places and the place that I'm currently exploring, which right now is a little bit in flux because, well, this for sure. But other than that, the only other place that I'm kind of currently exploring is trying to get out to that ship that's far to the north, out here. We were kind of in this area and got stuck. We do still have all of this to explore, though, so maybe that's a good candidate to do, is to go out into those areas and explore those and take the teleporter with us. The third one, the one that we haven't made yet, or the one that we haven't gathered the items for yet, so that we can carry that back and forth, or we don't have to carry it back and forth with us, and we can leave one here if we want. But I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Let me take everything. Be everything but almost, but the explosives there. I can head back to base those things. And that gives me the ability to kind of sort through things a little bit easier. We can click these now to take them. You always do that? Am I an insane person for going into the menu and resetting them that way? Don't answer that. Did pick up a couple more bugs here, but they're not the rares. They're the commons and uncommons. I do have some more crushables that can go up here. Actually, I'm going to put those in the box. The aluminum can go in here. That's full. Did I have another box? Did. Let's see. Iridium. I'll put that downstairs. What was that? That was weird. Iron can go in here. Plants can go over here. Sulfur can go over there. Osmium can go in here. And then something else. Oh, that's fine. Chips go in here. Nope, they're not going in there. I don't think I have an overflow for them yet either. Maybe I do. Put those rods in the box. Do I have an overflow for chips up here? Circuits? I do. Huh. Okay. Color me surprised. And those explosives in there. Oh, I had seeds too. Not there, I don't. Give me iron. Time again for another seed box. I think the other one was 3. 4. And, oh yes. This here. This here. And then this here, if there's room for it. Ooh. There is. Good. So much iron. Very, very much iron. But we're really, really close now to where I wanted to be for the rebuild, so we'll be able to deal with that very, very soon. Okay, throw those rods in the box, or in the rocket out here, rather. Probably get a drink of water. And then head back out to collect the rest of the stuff in the truck itself. And then we could move over to that obsidian area and bring the stuff back from there, too. Got him. Not that, but this. Ooh, they're rare. Take this. Let's go over this way. Now, I'm not entirely certain that I've found everything in this iridium portion of the cave area yet. I wouldn't put it past myself to have not found everything. So we'll probably do another exploration. We will definitely do a exploration we'll definitely look at the map at some point, as I mentioned, and come up with something for that. Random iridium. Oh, I remember this one. I can't actually target this one. There's an invisible rock here. That's why that one's still there. I still have to, of course, do the obsidian cave, the tops of both of those vines, but I can at least do some of this. We are mining obsidian out here, and I think uranite, graninite rather. I didn't get a drink. Oopsie. It's raining, but there's nothing to drink. That's okay. We'll be back in a moment. The uraninite we're mining up in the former ice caves. Yeah, we're going to pick that up. Okay, so let's do this. And this. And this makes life so much easier to be traveling by teleporter. BP chips, I saw I picked up a crap ton of those. I'm assuming, again, that none of these were for a bespoke blueprint. Don't appear to have been. I couldn't remember off the top of my head how many of those actually exist. Those bespoke blueprints. I knew there was at least the 2. I couldn't remember what they were. There's put the seeds away, put the sulfur away, put the plants away, put the iron away, the osmium away. Get the idea. Another seed. I'll do the zeolite up here, but I'm going to put it downstairs. And booms go downstairs. The reason I'm going to put it downstairs is because I took some from here. That butterfly, or that larva, didn't yield us another butterfly, which, by the way, we picked up another penga. I don't know that I don't think I'm going to give up on reprocessing those for now, because I don't think they'll yield us much in the end, but maybe they will. And then booms can go in the boom box. The boom box. And to keep that osmium rod. Or, sorry, super alloy rod. I want to keep calling them osmium rods. This will go in here, of course. And we can make another quick trip out there. Dang it, I forgot about the hydration. Gulp. I'm going to leave this teleporter out here for now, because I'm going to come back, obviously, and do the obsidian area, cave, and whatever else I might find here on the ground in this area. We might have collected everything, might not have. So I'll come out and do that, and then I'll work my way back through and leave the teleporter in that area somewhere for a while. I don't know if it'll be a permanent one, but at least it'll be a semi-permanent one. Let's go out here, this, and take you, put you in there, take these back out. It always takes from the top. That's why I'm putting the more useful things in the top. Although we could use some more uraninite. So maybe, depending on what I find when I collect, I might head out to uraninite mine and do some of that, or gather some of that as well. But the other thing I was going to do today, or the thing I was going to try to work toward today, was the exploration of the, or continued exploration to the north. But I think, given where we're at, and both with the episode and time-wise and things, and just the fact that that's another thing to do, I think we'll just go out real quick and drop a teleporter out where we kind of were at, exploration-wise, and that way we have that ready for next time, and just defer the actual continued exploration until next time, because getting the teleporter out here means that we can jump back and forth more quickly, as you've seen, and it saves a lot of production time, especially if you want, which means me, if I want to bring stuff back and forth more rapidly to the base. Although, soon enough, we'll have logistics, and we'll be able to have the bots bring the stuff back to base for us. But we kind of left off with our exploration above ground here, over in this area. Right about here, where this pod is. So I'm going to put the teleporter here, and we'll kind of continue in this direction next time. Unless, of course, I find more stuff to distract us off camera that in the cave system that we want to be able to do. So I think for right now, though, we'll leave this here. I'm going to check to see if there's anything in those boxes while I was here. And we'll head back to base. Actually, I'm going to do this as a forward expansion, because this one will be here for right now, and that way I don't confuse myself as to which set of coordinates that I should be looking at, because, well, they would both be coordinates right now. And then I'll go clean out the rest of those caves off camera over here, and we will be ready to head into the northerly direction here, or wherever the heck we are with that thing right there. Be able to head out this way and come over here and over there and up there, and get all this kind of progressed and finished. And then hopefully we can get down into here after that, which would be kind of nice to be able to do as well. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.